Hello, hello. Welcome to Yoga with Lee. I'm Lee, and I'm grateful to have you join me for our practice today. We're going to be working on our hips, so flexibility of our hips. So let's begin. We'll start with our legs extended forward. So extending the legs forward. Your hands can be by your sides. We'll just shake the legs out a little bit. And then bend the knees and have your feet be about as wide as your mat. Hands behind you. And then take your knees from one side to the other. And with your feet wide, one knee can come in towards the midline, towards the earth or to touch the earth. And then the other alternately. And then bring your knees to center. And we'll extend the legs forward. Keep your right leg straight and bend the left leg. And hold on to your foot or your ankle. And let's do a little movement here. We'll take the foot from one side to the other. And then we can take the foot and draw a big circle, as if you're stirring a big pot of soup. One direction and then the other. And let's do the other side. So you can lower the foot and then we'll lift, holding onto the ankle or calf or foot. And let's take that leg from side to side. Remember with this movement, just to be mindful of your experience, moment to moment, what this feels like in your hip. Let's do our circling, or stirring the pot, one direction. Exploring, breathing. The other direction. Nice, and then from there, let's extend that leg. Shake the legs out a little bit. And then keeping your right leg either straight and bending the left leg and bringing the foot over, drawing your leg towards you, and then taking a twist towards your left, but drawing that leg towards you, you'll feel potentially a deeper stretch in the outside of your hip. Or the other option is to bend that leg and come into that same twist with the knee bent, drawing your leg towards you, breath in the belly. And then let's unwind and then take that to the other side. So either left leg extended, right leg over top, and twisting towards your right, breath in the belly. Or that lower leg can be bent as you come into your twist. Looking over the right shoulder, breath in the belly. Nice. And then slowly unwind, come back to center and release and shake the legs out. So either cross-legged position, so right ankle over the left, holding onto your knees, rounding the back here, or right leg in front of the other. Either way, whatever feels good for you. But we'll round the back, and then as you breathe in, we're going to tip the pelvis forward and lift the heart, and then breathe out to round the back. This time as you breathe in, we'll bring the hands forward, walk the hands away from you to where you feel a good stretch. And then you can round the back here, chin towards your chest. I'm going to be careful not to extend the neck area this way. We want to just relax and let go, a little movement with the head. And walk the hands back towards you. Let's take this to the other side. So you can cross left ankle over right or left leg in front of the right. Breathing in, tipping the pelvis forward, and breathing out to round the back. Draw the navel in. So we'll breathe in and out, so that this time you're tipping the pelvis forward, staying rooted to the earth through your sitting bones, and then you can bring the hands forward or walk them away from you, and then remember again to round the back, chin towards the chest. So we want the spine to take an arc like the stem of a beautiful tulip. When it comes into full bloom, the head of the tulip bows towards the earth, and the spine or the stem of the tulip has that beautiful arc to it. And then from your forward fold, with this leg in front of, foot in front of, let's come on out. And then we'll extend both legs forward and shake the legs out a little bit. I'm going to come to all fours. So if it works for you to cross the ankles and bring the hands forward and come to all fours, or take your knees to one side and then from there hips to the other and then come onto all fours. But hands underneath the shoulders, and then take them forward about 6 inches so that you can shift the hips forward and then to one side and back and to the other side and forward. We can do this with the breath. Breathe in to circle forward and breathe out to circle back. Let's switch directions. Breathe in as you circle forward and breathe out as you circle back. And then from your circling, bring your hands back to underneath your shoulders and then shift your hips side to side. Just exploring that range of movement in your hip joints. Very nice, lovely. And then from there, you can bring your hips to center and tuck your toes, and let's come into downward dog. Inhale fully. As you exhale, bend the knees, look back through the legs. Inhale fully again, and then a cleansing exhalation, straighten the legs and reach down through the heels. But now we're going to bend one knee and straighten the other, and then alternate, and then pivot on the ball of your foot alternately, one and then the other. So turning one knee into the midline and then the other. So you get that beautiful rotation in your hips, in the pelvis. Beautiful, nice. And then come to center. Bend both knees again. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, cleansing breath. Reaching down through the heels. Come onto your knees. Let's take the big toes together and knees apart about as wide as your mat. And then release, walk the hands forward, tuck your chin and come into your child's pose. And then we'll end our practice coming up to sitting once again. So finishing our practice, coming to your upright posture, rooted to the earth. A little bit of height underneath you can be helpful. I like to use a block, but a blanket, anything that you have to just lift the pelvis up a little bit, rotate the pelvis forward, and then we'll relax the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the right hand onto the navel area and left hand to the heart. Close the eyes and welcome a fuller, deeper breath. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, letting go. Breathing in, expanding. breathing out, letting go. That feeling of returning to yourself, of returning home, to your body, to your breath, to presence. You can bring your hands together and bow your head gently towards your heart of hearts, your inner light. And thank you so much for sharing this time with me today and for your dedication to your practice. Namaste. I look very forward to seeing you next time.